Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington Commanders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays. Yeah,
you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. Third down here. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run on 1st down. Parrish. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now. Parrish able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Kirkland. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run, too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. First down, here's Mitchell. That's a strong running. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Another run to Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The play fake. Quick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And now the rookie's free. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And he's into the clear. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Quick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. A give up the... And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A give running right is Mitchell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is now what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score. Commanders 17. Seahawks 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Out left to Dotson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Up the middle they go. Parrish. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Seahawks 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Kirkland. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football back.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back to Smith and Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Quick. He finds Robinson, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Quick. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On third down, Parrish.
There he goes again.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. A big gain there on third and long. 42 yards. On first down, Parrish. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, that uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down.
Back to throw. Quick.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington,
it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2.